If you think you need a fancy camera to shoot cinematic video, you're gonna need to think again. I've been using an app on my phone for the past year, and you get videos that look like these. This app has made me shoot more on my phone, capture footage that I'm proud of, and I don't even have to color grade it. And I'm actually using the app to shoot this right now. I'm gonna switch over to my camera because I need my phone for notes. 2 seconds. So the app that I'm talking about is called Kino, and it's from the same team that created the other really great camera app called Halide. Kino's not a new app, but I haven't seen many people talking about it, especially for how powerful of an app it is. Kino's a camera app, but it just shoots video, no photo. When you open up the app, it's a pretty simple interface and your viewfinder takes up the majority of the screen. There's actually not a lot of controls, it's quite simple, and that's one of the reasons why I really like this app. What's special about Kino is that you can shoot in ProRes log, the highest quality videos that you can shoot on your iPhones, and Kino makes the workflow with these files extremely simple. So typically when you shoot a ProRes log file, you're going to need to transfer it to your computer or put it into a different app, add a transform LUT to make the gray desaturated image look more normal, and then you add a creative LUT to give it a little bit more personality. However, with Kino, you get these straight out of camera. Not all camera apps let you change the file size of your ProRes log footage, because if you don't, the files are quite large, but Kino lets you shoot smaller, less size-intensive files, so they're easier to manage. So as you cycle through these grades, you can see that there's some really nice looks and LUTs that can be applied to your footage. All of these color profiles have been created by professionals, so they're gonna look great. To my eye, some of these look better than others, but it's worth playing around with all of these to see which works better for you and how you want your footage to look. Out of all of these color profiles, my favorite one to use, the one that I keep coming back to the most, is called Sando. I don't think it's short for sandwich, but the colors are the most pleasing to my eye. I like the tones, and it works pretty well in almost every situation. By the way, this is not sponsored. Kino has no idea who I am and that I'm making this. I just really love this app. Once you try out this app, I think you're going to be really excited with it, but we got to address the elephant in the room. This app is not free. The app is $10 or $20, and I know anything over 99 cents in the App Store feels like $1 million. I was super hesitant to purchase this app to begin with because I didn't know how much I was going to be using this app. Now that I've been using this multiple times a week, $10-15 for a lifetime purchase, no subscription, kind of seems like a really good deal. I just did an app series over on my Instagram account where I featured some of my favorite apps that I think you should use for your cell phone, and I think my outlook on paying for apps has changed a little bit. After seeing how much work and how much design and how much energy and effort these designers put into their apps, they do need to be compensated for their work. That's a bigger conversation, but Kino, it's pretty awesome. Kino is going to work best if you have an iPhone 15 Pro series or newer. You got to make sure that you have a phone that is capable of shooting ProRes log. When you're reviewing the clips that you've shot in Kino within the app, there's the ability to actually import videos that you've shot in the native camera app, or probably any camera app, and you can color them to look like the footage you shot in Kino. The dynamic range is not going to be quite the same. It's going to be a little bit of a sharper, less cinematic image, but it's possible. And I really like this feature to add a little bit more pizzazz to your native iPhone footage. Despite all the things I really love about Kino, there's a few things that I think could be improved within the app. So as clean as the app is, I find that the record button is just like a little too far in the corner of the screen. You guys have said I've had the wrong size hands to use iPhone, so maybe this is just a me problem, but it's something I've noticed. Another issue I've encountered a lot is that the app can be kind of glitchy. I notice it most when I'm opening the app, and oftentimes, maybe 1 out of 10 times, the app is actually frozen and I need to force quit it. It's definitely not a deal breaker, but there's been times when I've actually missed a shot because the camera app is just so slow and glitchy. Along with that, the record start and stop button is kind of slow. There's been so many times I press stop and then put my phone down and it still seems to be recording for another second or two. I can just trim this later, but I don't know why it has to be like this. And now, after using the app for about a year, I kind of wish that when you purchase this app, you could request or just receive the LUT files for editing on your computer. Sometimes I shoot ProRes log stuff not in Kino, like in other apps, and I want that footage to match my Kino stuff, and I can't. I have to edit that on my phone. Plus, it would be nice if I could get my Sony stuff to look a little closer to the Kino footage and vice versa. I found that Kino seems to expose darker when you're using certain grades, often to the point where blacks are pretty close to being clipped. If you try to raise the exposure within the app, the blacks lose their black quality, and I haven't found a way around this within the app. These aren't deal breakers. I'm still going to continue using this app, and I've seen that Kino has been making updates to their app, so I trust that they'll get all of this stuff sorted out in the future. One of my favorite ways to use Kino is to create really good looking Instagram stories. Every time I share one of these, somebody's like, "Whoa, what did you shoot this on? How did you get this edited and colored so quickly?" I didn't. It was from my phone. It's this app called Kino. It's really awesome and you should check it out. Another way I've been using Kino is to capture stuff when I don't have my big camera like this with me. I can just pull out my phone, pop open Kino, and capture what's happening in front of me. I put so many of these clips into my YouTube videos before. I don't know how many people have noticed, and sometimes I just want to capture a moment with my wife or my family, and I don't want to pull out the big camera. I don't want to bring a bunch of attention to us, and Kino has worked awesome for that. Regardless of whether you use Kino or not, if you've got an iPhone 15 Pro or newer, play around with the ProRes log features. It's wild how great the quality from our cell phone actually is. If you want to learn about some other cool camera apps, I'll link that right here. Otherwise, my name's Davey. Thanks for letting me spill the gravy, and we'll see you in the next one.